TPK.
Yes. Does anyone want to do a recap for last session?
We finally made it to the soiree ball annunciation coming out party, and had a bit of a time. Dolores spent pretty much the entire of it explaining what food was like to Brobot. A lot of glaring and shooting glances over at River's table. Then we slipped the gem into River's pocket, got the key, but the key was given back because somebody noticed that Nonus had slipped the key out. River noticed this rock in his pocket, excused himself, walked off. It was taking a bit. Dolores slipped off with the carnival group, got a little bit of a distraction help from Brobot, who fell down the stairs. What a champ. Dolores managed to sneak off, get into the wing, overhear that the plan to get him locked up in a gem didn't really work, as it seems that they were instead conspiring to start doing a whole lot of horrible, awful stuff. So then Dolores sent a message prestidigitated on a candle with her invisible servant. Everybody got it, came back, returned the candle, just for note, just for posterity, just so we understand that yes, the candle did come back for me. Then we busted in and we began to fight.
Fight you did, and currently, Anissa has used her action to grapple River Reed. Is there anything else you wish to do with your turn?
Nah.
Understandable. It's not like River can cry out, they are currently in silence.
And a moonbeam.
And a moonbeam. But, the Glabrizu is going straight for Davina. And is going to just unleash hell upon you, I'm afraid.
Ooh, I remember Davina said that she was holding an action.
Yeah. I was holding Thunder Wave.
Right.
Yeah.
You were, until it, stepped out.
Basically, he just had to take one step out of the silence.
He has taken one step.
So... Thunder Wave.
Thank you, I did not make a note of that.
That's okay.
I'm guessing the cube is only targeting the Glabrizu.
Yeah, it's really just, yeah.
Can't really go anywhere else.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It has a advantage on that. 23.
Okay. Goodbye, last first on the spell. It's okay.
It takes the 5 damage. It's not pushed back. It's slightly annoyed. It decides even stronglier that it wants to pincer you.
Yeah, no, I'm going to silvery barbs the crit to make it not a crit.
I mean, it works.
It's not a crit.
It's not a crit.
I don't think I can do.
Oh my god. Brett is rolling so good today.
You have to roll individual concentrations.
Yeah. It's just a silly little 27 or 29 damage.
Okay, well I get to do it individually. So hold on, I get to get rid of my temporary hit points. Goodbye. And then hold on, I have to do math. I get hit twice.
Yeah.
Yep. So the
You
DC
just have to roll
is 10.
above 10.
So I'm just making sure that I'm taking away the correct, because I temporary hit points, the correct amount of hit points. Yeah.
Oh,
okay,
you
that's
only have to
okay.
roll
Thank you.
concentration when it hits into your actual HP.
I think both of those would go into
Cool.
her actual HP.
Yeah, unfortunately, yes. That's fine. Hey, that's not fine.
That's
Silence
not
is
fine.
dropped. Wait, no.
Yeah.
Sorry, what?
You needed to make 10 both times, so yeah, silence has dropped.
Well,
Unless I have
good
anything
news.
that I can do.
I don't have to worry about running out of the silence circle to heal now.
That also solves another problem for Liberace, because it was going to use Dispel Magic to dispel silence. Instead, it's going to use it to dispel the Moonbeam.
Oh my god, how
Like
many
that, just-
spell magic?
It's at will.
Oh.
Ain't that
Yeah,
just a
because-
kick in the teeth?
Yeah, Gullibrizu's magical creatures, they have advantage against magic.
None
Innate
of us
Let's put that over
spellcasting.
there for the time being.
It's gonna come back, is it?
Maybe.
None of us have counterspell or anything.
No, I don't have
I'm
counterspell.
not high enough level to take it.
That
We
reminds.
are at a high enough level. We're level 5. This is
That's not
literally the
bad.
level.
Magic
made
is
the-
actually a magical secret.
I made the conscious decision not to take counterspell.
God, I can't.
It does remind me though, Nonus. You did Silvery Barbs. Who you giving the advantage to?
Oh, I'll give it to myself.
All right.
Oh
Mostly 'cause
man,
I'm-
if I
I'm
had
coming
that
up
on my
next.
concentration.
Oh, also you're grappled.
Yep.
Lest we
Like
forget.
that fucking matters.
Well, the
It
silver
kinda
barbs
does.
would have triggered on the first one. Because it's always the first roll, doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Which
and
then
then I would
would've
have had
gave-
like a third.
Yeah, another roll.
And then it is River's turn. They are currently grappled. Can't do much. But what they can do is turn around to Anissa and just say, "Stunning performance, really stunning."
Oh,
If I have 150 hit points or fewer, that is true.
It's
I am
against
stunned.
Anissa.
Wait, to
fuck me,
Anissa
I
or to me?
guess.
To Anissa.
Okay.
Is your 35 hit points higher or lower than 150, Anissa? And how are you
Take an educated guess on that one.
how are you enjoying this cutscene?
Oh, it's fucking amazing.
Did you have concentration on anything?
No. I've been concentrating on keeping the blood inside my body. I'm doing a bad job.
How beat up do you look? As a healer, I just need to check everybody. I'll do that on my turn. Don't worry about it right now.
Yeah, that's my turn. No, that's River's turn.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I'll give you my next 3 turns. That's my turn, that's my turn, and that's my turn. There you go.
Okay. Yeah, with that, oh yep, silence has dropped, so that gets removed, and you're technically still grappling River?
No, once you're stunned, you become
Okay.
incapacitated, which means every action that you're doing, including concentration, gets dropped.
Right, I was trying to look for ruling for it, but I could only find rulings for for grappling someone who's already stunned. In that case, River's just gonna slink away from your grip somewhat. Take a good old 5 foot away, and it's Nonus's turn.
Hmm. Did you clarify, Ren, if I can move diagonally while going like up and down and still keep my full flight speed?
Yeah, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to.
That case, we're gonna come land. Because I have to touch.
Cool.
So I'm no longer in the air. As Nonus is then going to reach out and just use his shoulder and hit you with that lesser restoration to get rid of that paralyze.
Papathagoras would
It's
be
not
proud.
paralysis, it's stun.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so lesser restoration won't work.
My bad. Let's head back to where I was. As
I'm gonna retcon that that spell for you.
Let's take that back.
It's just a little oopsie daisies, you know. In that case, I'm gonna fly to get everybody within range of my aura that I still have up. — 30 feet radius. Where's... Is my other aura a 30-foot radius? Yes, it is. I am going to cast... No, that's just gonna get dispelled. Probably. Maybe. I hate having a creature that just dispels on my concentration run.
Well, it can't have that many more.
It's at will, can't have that many more uses.
You know what, I'm just gonna throw a firebolt at River because I can't do anything else. Technically that's an advantage in case I crit. Close!
Close, yeah, but not quite.
8 fire damage.
8. The thing I love most about you hating this is that it's entirely your doing as well.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, I don't get anything else. So Twilight Sanctuary 7. I have 8 currently, so I don't take my temp HP.
Davina, you are currently grappled by the pincers of a demon. What do you do?
I gotta look up at the demon. After he's considering was. You know, if you wanted to dance, you just had to. I'll say. And if he doesn't look amused, which I assume he doesn't.
It's hard to tell with a more like that.
Hard to tell.
Yeah.
Hard to read. I cast Shatter.
Centered on the candelabra, perchance.
I mean, it's gonna catch it. It's gonna be in the sphere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But ideally, the sphere will also encompass this guy so that he can get hit, but also potentially get hit by the chandelier. He's tall enough that I feel like I could do it.
Keep forgetting he has
Well,
advantage.
Actually, that's a good question. Did the chandelier do anything on the first Thunderwave?
It wasn't quite tall enough.
It wasn't tall enough. It's only a 15-foot cube. Unless these ceilings are only 15 feet.
To be fair, I think they are. It would have rattled
Okay,
and weakened
well.
slightly.
If he saves, he takes half of the damage.
And now there
So
is broken glass.
Yay, broken glass! Also, all of these are making noise, which at this point I kind of want somebody to hear. Thunderwave made noise, Shatter makes noise.
Yep.
Thunderwave specifically makes a noise up to 300 feet.
Yeah, the whole now the whole manor knows you're here.
Yeah, now all of China knows I'm here. Like I'm at a point where I'm like, I was holding back on these for a while. Now I'm at a point where this is an SOS signal.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could just kill River and say, "Oh my God, this monster! We tried to save them."
Yeah, tried so hard, got so far. Okay, I think my sheet says for some reason I have one body. Did I have a body inspiration left? It says I have one. Okay, just within 30 feet of me.
Most people.
All right.
Except I think the one who could need it the most right now.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I guess I'll hold it and assume I'll still be up next round.
You
Be
really should.
optimistic.
You can get a UTI that way.
Well, here's 8 temp HP.
I appreciate that and probably greatly need it.
Yep. Oh boy. Okay.
Now goes.
The recharge happened.
The recharge
Uh-oh.
happened.
The recharge is here.
Please make a con saving throw, Cain.
Okay,
Which you do get bless.
I do. Come. Oh, I don't have. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, that's a fail.
Well,
Comfort character.
I'm too focused on Davina getting beat up. Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, that is nearly max damage. Oof.
Yep. Then it's gonna fly over to Nonus and fly up and try and bite you. I am so sorry for these rolls. I'm not meant to be this on a roll today.
Yeah, even with shield, I can't block any of those. I'm down. I'm also going to fall, so instantly fail a death save.
I would say, take damage, but you kind of did that already.
Well, let's put my radius to 0, because that's going to go down.
When exactly do you go down is the question.
So the first one's 13, so that's going to... Sorry, let me open up my sheet. So I get minus 8, and then 5 damage to my actual HP. So then the second one deals 12, so that brings me down to the third one is what gets me.
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say, like, if you went down on the second one, technically you would have 2 fails.
Yeah, no. It's the third one that gets me, and then, fall. Let me just... Boop. And... Doop. Does bots technically fall off?
No, bless only falls off if I lose concentration.
Okay.
Or if
Okay.
the spell's done, and there's still, like, 4 turns after my turn.
Yeah. Cain, whisper sweet somethings to me.
Okay. I have advantage, so...
Okay.
What is... Oh, that's from Bless. Forget about the Bless.
No, bless does affect saving throws.
Yeah.
Okay.
So either way, you got the result you got.
Yeah.
Dolores.
Cool. Bro don't got a weapon in hand, right?
River, no.
Awesome. So I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15. Let me just pull this out real quick. Nope. Okay, so that was what? 5, 10, 15, 25. That's gotta be my full movement.
Okay.
Let's go back to align just so I can verify. Range. Perfect. I think we open up with a 3rd level mass healing word. So let's add on my Disciple of Life, Mass Healing Word, level 3. That is 12 HP to everybody. So everyone's awake, everyone's good, everyone's
Hell
fine.
yeah. Just prone.
And we have 2 people who are prone and also a bit bloodied. So now I am going to expend my full action. And I am going to do Preserve Life. So I can do up to 25 HP. I'm going to start with Nonus. Nonus out of 25. How much until you're at half health?
3?
All right, so you're
Yeah,
at 3.
I'd only need 3.
All right, so I have 22. Cain, out of 22, how much until you're at half health?
Until I have half.
Until you're at half health, yes. After I just healed you for 12.
5.
5,
Fi-
17.
Three.
3.
3 actually. Yeah.
Okay,
Sorry.
19. So take the 3, get to half health. Davina, after the 12, are you still below half health?
No.
Anissa, after the 12 healing, are you still under half health?
No, I'm full.
Okay, so did that. Blah blah. Can restore a creature to no more than half of its max HP. All good, all good, all good. That is my full action, that is my bonus action, and that is the full amount of movement I have. 4 turns remain. End my turn.
Okay. Con save, please, Anissa. Yo!
Oh, let's go.
Too angry to be stunned.
Unfortunately,
Is that
the
a-
end of your turn, but
Mm.
you are stunned no longer, and let's face it, River probably doesn't have a second 8th level spell slot hidden away there.
Stunned.
I mean, if even, you know, archmages don't. It is the Eagle and Risu's turn. Just dragging Davina along is going to take 2 paces.
Blast damage.
Yep. What did we say it was? 1d6 for each step. Taking 8 damage in the process, not particularly bothered by it. Davina, as you are being held, you don't take the blast damage. And
Yeah, no, I left at my feet, and I'm actually trying to pull up my dress so it doesn't get damaged.
with its other pincer, it's going to try and pincer Healbot 9000.
22 does indeed hit me.
Silver barbs. First level.
Okay.
Reroll that.
Just
A
20.
20 still hits me.
Okay.
So I will take 7.
Who'd
And
you
I'm
give?
going to give you the advantage.
Give Dolores.
Okay, so I have a con save at advantage.
And you need 20. I mean 10.
Pass.
And then it's going to hit you with its fists.
Does it have available fists?
It has. No, it doesn't have an available fist. It's currently pincering you.
Okay, well, no, the pincers are grappling. I'm asking if it actually has, like, fists that it can use to attack.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
I see it on the artwork. It has little punchy dudes.
Okay.
Yeah.
19 does hit me. 28 does hit me. So real quick,
That's 15
I
damage.
passed the first one. I passed the second one. I still have bless up.
Oof.
And 15 damage. I'm still up.
It'll end its turn there. River hasn't currently realised that that Anissa is not paralysed anymore, so just walks right past you.
You can make obviously a reaction attack. Can that attack be a grapple?
Why not?
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
As they are not ignore that. As they were not expecting to be grappled, I'm going to roll their resistance with disadvantage. River is once again grappled.
Tries to
Yeah.
walk by, just gets put in damn headlock.
I like this icon better for grappling. And you can see River is not particularly pleased by this. Just leans over to you and whispers, "You are tenacious, aren't you? Catch me now." Just going to use Misty Step. A Misty Step over to on top of the sofa. You can see that clearly wasn't what they wanted to do with their turn, so you still foiled what could be a much more powerful spell. Nonus.
Alright, well. Nonus will start flapping his wings as I'm going to Misty Step.
Yay!
Because this is not a nice location to be at. Where can
Call
I
me
go?
Ketku, the way I'm copping that bitch.
Yeah, I will go 10 feet in the air over here. Once again, just flying in the air. Because that definitely did not fail last time. God, Dispel Magic just keeps me from doing any of the fun concentration stuff.
Well, Dispel Magic is only at will when it chooses to do it.
Yeah, but it'll choose to do it as I'm trying to do spells. I don't have that many spell slots left.
Yeah.
Why
I'm
are
in
you
the
mad
same
then?
boat, buddy.
Yeah, we're getting hosed here.
I have 3 left.
I only have 2.
Oh my god.
Where? How hurt is River looking?
Bloodied.
I'm just gonna throw a 3rd level guiding bolt at his ass. Does a 29 hit?
Hits, yeah.
Oh, whoops, that's not supposed to be whispered. That's my bad. I had that set up to roll
Yeah.
death saves. Well, 3rd level, take 25 damage. Oh wait, sorry, no. Can I not Misty Step then, and just kind of get up and do that?
Yeah.
I forgot that I cast Misty Step.
You are lucky I was trying to work out how to minus the amount of their health from 25. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I will
that'd
just
be
get up
easy.
and then throw a guiding bolt.
Yeah.
Do you want to know a quick way to do that, Ren?
Hmm?
if you have the health bar set above the token, just click the token, click the value for health, and then just put minus the value, push enter, and it does the math.
Oh, that's so cool.
In that case, I will eat one of my good berries as my
Huh.
bonus action.
Good, you should. That's 4 health.
Thanks for that. It's good to know I was right doing the mental maths, though.
Well, with that, that's gonna be my turn. As I'm just gonna stand here and hope to not get mauled by dogs again.
Davina, you're grappled. You're hovering over glass. Punchies could be coming your way any second.
So it says that it's an escape check of 15. What attributes can I use to escape? Is it...
As the grapplee, you can use athletics or acrobatics.
But it will
Okay,
take you
that's
full action.
mathematically...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's mathematically unlikely to happen. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do instead. First I will eat a good berry. It's fucking smart.
Thankfully, it's like
Huzzah.
pincered you around your waist, so you do have a use of your arms.
Yay! And then I'm gonna cast, assuming bitch is in like the other wing, and oh gosh, so I'm gonna cast sending, and I've been like debating who to cast it on, like who could get here fast enough, but also who would be motivated to help us. And it's hard. So I was thinking about who is here. So I'm gonna cast it on my brother's boyfriend, Sir Austin Reed, and just fucking hope that he calls a servant if he doesn't come himself. So I have to say, hey, it's me, because they recognize the thunder if it knows me, which he does, and can answer in a like manner immediately. So I can do up to 25 words. I can do it in 15, I think, but this is, I just want to confirm, I know where we are. This is River Reed's, like, private...
Yeah.
We're in
Sorry?
the East Wing.
And technically, it's specifically, I mean, it's their private lounge.
Okay. So the message is gonna say, River Reed summoned a demon and trying to kill us in his private lounge. Also, if anything happens to my sister, he did it. That's 24 words.
Conservative.
Economical. So that is your action. Anything you want to do with the bonus?
It was a
I had a good berry.
Oh, right, yes, you did.
Mm-hmm.
A turn? Well, you can't move, so...
I can't move, yeah, speed is 0.
Oh my god!
I don't want a second level of exhaustion!
Stop.
Dolores. Nonus.
Me? Oh,
5 feet.
All creatures within 5 feet. Fun. You do have bless.
Hey, I do pass this time. I don't get another level of exhaustion.
And I pass.
You both pass.
Just.
You each take 10.
8? Oh, round up.
No,
okay,
it's round down.
Oh,
it's
yes.
9.
Yes. 9.
Cool. I'm gonna roll concentration
Ow.
real quick.
Yay!
I pass concentration.
Yeah, so it also has, you know...
How are these getting divided up?
If I roll 10 or higher, it will go to Nonus. So, Dolores.
That hits.
Nonus.
I'm unconscious.
And well, I'll go for Nonus again since one hit will kill you though. So the only one that gets hit was you. Oh dear.
Yeah. No, it's fine. You know what? It's not like anybody needed bless, which is now all gone. I
Yeah, the
do
14 does hit me.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I have.
Oh, I'm down too.
Oh, fuck.
I just hang limply there.
Oh, lovely.
It's okay. I brought you up for a reason, Cain. Now you can save us all.
I had a completely different plan on my mind, and then the recharge happened, and everything changed.
Well, first stand
Oh,
up.
that's better unconscious.
I'm gonna
Get
use.
yourself off the floor, Queen.
I'm gonna use. Wither and Bloom. On 3rd level. So I need a
Be mindful you've
Constitution
whispered
saving throw.
that to me again.
What?
You've whispered that to me, I think.
Oh,
So no,
sorry.
everyone can see that.
I like how everyone prepped for a death saving throw, and then I just like
Yeah.
healed everybody. Everyone's just like, "Oh, okay. Well, I guess I don't have to fix anything."
Where are you choosing that spear to be?
Okay, it's gonna be like this.
Interesting.
Linger.
Everyone in the. Yeah, that's it.
No, yeah, it's a creature of choice in the area, though. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go give that to Dolores because yeah, well,
Each creature of your choice, so I'm gonna assume the 2 enemies in that range.
yeah, and Dolores can heal. Use a spend hit dice.
Okay, I'm just double checking, make sure I don't have anything else. Okay,
It's
yeah,
3rd level, so I think you can spend up to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, and the number of hit dice that can be spent and added increases by 1. So that it doesn't mean that 2 can heal. It just means that I can heal with 2 hit die.
Yeah, and the damage increases to
1d6.
46.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna roll 2d8.
Or this.
Nice. What's the damage? The swarm failed, but the good breeze you passed.
Oh my god! I rolled horrible.
Didn't roll great, no. Is that your turn?
I'm going. I'm going to get into here, and yeah, that's my turn.
Cool. Dolores.
Yeah, hi. I'm gonna mark 1 down. I still have a timer up just for a fucking spiritual weapon, which honestly is just gonna float there. My little honey stick mace wand is gonna just be floating there. I only have 1 channel divinity and that's gone, so can't use that. Okay, as I hang limply here, I am going to how far up? Like, I'm grappled. Am I being like lifted?
Yes. You're about 5 feet off the ground.
I'm still within touch range of Nonus though, correct?
More or less, yeah.
Awesome. Spare the dying on Nonus as an action.
Cool.
You do not have to roll any death saves this entire combat now. You're fine.
Hell yeah.
It's
Now
just
the issue
until
is
it
if you
goes
get
down
hit
again.
or not. So that is my action, and then I'm just going to maintain myself, and I'll use a bonus action to increase myself an additional 4 with a good berry.
Mhm.
And that will have to be my turn.
Anissa, you have a turn once more.
I think it's like the second or third turn I've had. Cool.
Like, the advantage runs out on River whenever it gets back to my turn in order.
Yeah, don't worry.
So-
I'm gonna deal with River. The question is, do I bother healing? Yeah.
I did
Take a hit.
stabilize Nonus, so at least for right now, he is not a worry.
True. Yeah. Okay. Too many options. Feck.
Welcome to combat.
Yeah, I know. I feel like just dealing with the demon. You know what? I'm gonna hit the demon. And then move.
You would have advantage against River,
True.
and you can make it to them.
But
Yeah,
it is
it's-
Anissa's call in the end.
Of course. Yeah,
It's. I'm not as good with. You know what? Fuck it. Where is it? I've lost it. Yep, 30 gets me within melee. Gonna go clock River Reed in the face. Oh, I have advantage.
Luckily,
Oh,
a
that's
15
15.
hits.
Ah, lovely. I thought about making it a second level, so second level it is.
For 27.
Technically, I'll be there.
River Reed is looking on the verge of death.
Just die already.
That would be so that. Yeah, that's it.
The Glabrizu is going to use one of its pincer attacks to instead drop Davina.
I think that's a free action.
Oh yes, of course it is. Thank you. That gives even more time for the swatting of pincers against Cain. What
Wait,
pincers?
Okay.
does that drop Davina in the glass?
Yeah, well, just outside the glass. A little bit in the glass. Yeah, actually, Davina, please make me a dexterity saving throw to avoid the glass.
I feel like if you want to throw in the glass, that should be an attack. But okay, dexterity.
Love you,
saving,
Sarah.
That's a good one. I was gonna say, why would you even say that?
I want to be fair on all sides as a DM myself.
I'd say, yeah, 15, as you're falling, you're just able to shuffle your way out and are able to be safe away from the glass. Pincer attack against Cain.
Is that advantage? Oh, it's advantage.
It doesn't
Mine-
have advantage. I set it to advantage for the spell rolls, forgetting about the attack rolls. So you take 12 and are now grappled.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's going to hit both yourself and Dolores with a fist attack in that order.
20
Okay,
hits
yeah,
me.
misses.
Yeah, for 6 damage.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm at about a fourth of my HP. I'm good.
I'm sorry, Josh. River is
Don't be.
River is looking very wounded, very inflicted with those. Looks up at you and just says, "Look, you have bested me. I surrender. Now I implore you, protect me before they kill me. And he's going to try and place a geas upon you.
Okay.
That's a wisdom.
Oh, that's a funky duration there.
Anissa,
Yellow.
are you an elf by any chance?
Honestly, I'm not sure what I am anymore.
You're about to become a bodyguard.
That was deliberate.
Okay. Nonus, you are stable. Davina.
If only I was up. Well, no, I don't have my thing to end charms.
Point of order, I cast Sending to Austin last round, and I'm supposed to get an instantaneous response, or he's able to respond to me in up to 25 words instantaneously.
Right, apologies.
Did I get a response?
I forgot it was instantaneous. The response would just be noted.
Wow.
I was way more conservative than you. 1 out of 30. Shit.
The tone in which it was responded was quite like a, I am far too busy to talk to you about this right now, so okay, alright. Type of noted.
You motherfucker. I hope you come for my brother at my funeral, you bitch. Okay, anyways.
You know what's funny? I was like daydreaming about a whole new character. I think I want to do a fighter next.
Okay.
God damn it, why do we have the same ideas of playing the same general ideas every time?
Oh my gosh, you want to do human fighters together?
What if we kissed at the human fighter school?
Oh my god, Bailey, do you like want to match, bestie?
What the
Hell
fuck
yeah.
did I return to?
We're talking about matching our new characters like we did accidentally this time.
The fact that I'm playing a 3rd-G wizard while you're playing a cleric.
Okay. I'm so on spells. This is shit. Okay.
Work with what you got, girl.
Okay. Shit. I will look over at River, and I will say, do you really think anyone thinks you're worth protecting? And cast Vicious Mockery. And the DC should be 16, I don't know what's showing us 14.
It fucks up sometimes.
Wisdom, you say?
Mm-hmm. Oh, why is he so wise? That's stupid. So nothing happens. Okay, and then I will use my remaining bonus action to... Oh, I have another good berry. I'll eat that.
That's alright, so that's your last one. Awesome.
Yep. I'm actually I'm almost full right now. We'll see what happens, but...
Everybody dies except Davina. Davina has to bring in a whole new squad.
Damn, bro, you got the whole squad dying.
Pincers are occupied, right?
Sorry, say again.
I would say both of the pincers are occupied, right?
Yes.
And I will back up a significant amount.
Its fists aren't occupied. Are you sure you want to do that?
Oh, it has. Wait, how many? Okay, the picture is only showing 2 arm-like appendages.
And then also
then
2
the
pincers.
2 giant pincers.
Okay.
Did you miss the giant Mirelurk-esque claws?
I think she missed the giant claw. I missed the giant claws to begin with. Come on, it's only 2d4 plus 2 damage.
You only take 1 attack anyway, so...
Yeah, I kind of wanna get away more than I want anything else to happen. So, yeah, I'm gonna move anyways.
Cool. It hits for 6.
6. I'm fine.
Is that your turn?
Yep.
The wolf spirit swarm is going to go over to Davina. Sorry,
Now
Anissa.
roll that recharge, Western DM.
Oh god.
Okay.
Oh dear. No. It's a 5 or 6 recharge.
Oh, don't worry, things are gonna get worse for me when it reaches my turn.
And then it's going to continue to float over here. And end its turn. Because it doesn't quite have enough movement.
Could Anissa take a reaction to attack if it purposefully flies that way?
Yeah.
I need to double check something. That.
Yep. It's up to you.
Not right now.
Cool. You let the swarm go by. Cain.
Okay. I'm gonna save a little bit of my spells. I'm gonna use Chill Touch on River. So it's a Constitution saving throw.
So no, it's a spell attack.
Oh. Even better.
Makes the save.
Now, Chill Touch is an attack roll.
Ah, right.
Then what's spell saving for?
There,
There shouldn't be any save.
What?
yeah.
Wow. Roll a d20 plus your spell save DC plus proficiency? No.
No, so spell attack is d20 plus your spellcasting modifier plus proficiency.
Yeah.
Mhm.
13?
13 misses.
Oh, okay. Fun. Fuck. I'm gonna use a healing word.
Out of all the people up, you look the worst. But obviously, Nonus don't look too great either.
He's just having a
No.
little bird nap.
Nonus is fine. Nonus is alive.
No, yeah. Even so, I'm gonna heal Nonus over me. So, level 1 healing word. 8 healing.
I'm just a little bird sleeping on the ground.
For Cain, it's like it doesn't matter if I die. He wants to die a long time ago, so he's trying to save everyone pretty much. That's my turn.
Right. At the top of the turn order, the door to the corridor opens.
About damn time.
Hey, fuck!
But you don't see anyone come through the door. And it then closes again.
Ah, fuck off.
And then, the next thing you see popping into existence, next to the Gilbrizu, a
Oh my
friendly,
God.
familiar figure.
It's my boy.
Babbitt.
It is wabbit hunting season, and this wabbit is hunting. And is going to attack the Gilbrizu with a mace. Was gonna do 2, but 11 doesn't cut it.
Damn, 24 rated.
for 29 damage total. And is just going to shout, "I'm terribly sorry to have kept you all so long. I was worried about you." For good reason. Dolores.
Hi. Hi. Oh my god. Okay. So here's the deal. When I cast spiritual weapon, I should take off 2 from that, by the way. It doesn't replace it if I cast it again, is the thing.
Okay.
But that one's going away in 1 turn, and I'm not moving that mace from over there at all. So, just so we can knock this fucker down, can you move the spiritual weapon over to here? Because I'm going to recast it right next to River.
Okay.
Awesome.
I'm gonna just say
that's-
that one disappears next turn.
Yeah. I'm just gonna be like, please just die. Fuck.
River reads plot armor right now. I'm so glad you guys are seeing all these rolls, otherwise I would definitely be accused of fudging.
So that's the only bonus action I can do.
I'm not entirely convinced you haven't touched the algorithm, like with the way you've been rolling and the way that we've been rolling.
Today, just today.
Yeah. All the other times in which it would have been way more opportune for me to do so, I didn't. But here...
Okay, I set up a new counter, and then I'm... by potion rules, I can still take an action to, like, eat or drink something, right?
Sure, yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna throw my last good berry into Nonus's mouth.
Yeah. That's allowed.
+4.
Nonus is just like waking up, yawns. I just like flick the good berry in his mouth. He's just like, nom 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 nom.
just does that like little bird thing where it just tilts up the head and like beak's just going at it.
It just doesn't even realize. It's just like, oh shit! I just got 4 points of healing.
I feel way better.
That's all I could
Just
do.
the primal thing of just yes, good berry.
Yep. Alright.
Like a mother bird.
Anissa?
Yes.
River is looking very hurt. A spiritual weapon has just appeared next to them as well. What do you do?
You don't understand how much of a grin I've got across my face. What was the exact wording that I was given?
Protect me from your friends before they kill me.
I'm going to expend all of my sin points to create 3d10, and I'm going to heal River Breed for 3d10.
Okay.
So that's 19 to River. And then I'm going to start moving with River, half movement.
Question.
Avoiding. Yep.
River is technically undead.
Yep.
How does healing affect undead?
Anissa has a weird kind of healing from a class thing. Whatever the hell a Sin Keeper is.
It's like a worse paladin.
Who the fuck uses homebrew?
I don't know, man. Shit's crazy out here. Anyway.
Yep.
5, 10, 15, and then put River, like,
Plonk.
there. Because, I mean, Davina's not a threat. That was my action. That was movement. Fuck it, I am sorry. but I will also healing word river.
Right, because
For
that was
further
a
9.
feature, wasn't it? Not a spell.
That was an action, yeah. That's my turn. Well, it was nice for the party to know Anissa, because that spell lasts 30 days with no other reroll.
Yeah, but if we kill River, then
Oh,
it
if you
breaks,
kill
right?
River, yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Go ahead and start rolling a new character.
We'll see.
Well, yeah, this Glabrizu is going to focus entirely upon Lupin Lapan, as they've proven themselves to be quite the threat. One of those hits for 7 damage. River is going to whisper, "Good job. Now, make sure that you protect me from them. I will be in my room." Damn, 30 feet is not as much as it used to be. But they're gonna
Guess
miss
you
the
gotta
step
action
anyway.
dash.
Yep. And then vip. Vip. Door shuts behind River. Nonus. You are prone.
Well, funny thing is, I also have a silly little Misty Step. As that gets me out of prone as well. So I just teleport upright. We'll walk 15 feet and open the door.
The door is open, but River is not actually there. I just dumped them there for the sake of moving things along. They would have actually been able to get all the way down further towards the labyrinth.
Was the path closed behind River?
Yes.
Okay,
No,
Nonus
actually,
has
no.
no
They
idea about
wouldn't
it.
have had the action to do so.
Ah.
The path would be open.
What would Nonus do? Only have one spell slot
Well, it's
left.
because you Misty Stepped, you can't use it anyway.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if I would go after River or go or help.
Because you don't know what's down there.
Yeah, and that's part of the thing too of
Isn't that exciting though? Isn't the
Ooh.
whole thing about not knowing?
I'm I'll throw a firebolt at the old demon looking thing.
Mhm.
Does an 18 hit.
An
Or
18.
sorry, 17. I shouldn't have that plus.
Both of those hit.
Let me take that off before I forget. 17 fire damage.
Bloody hell. That hits. The demon ain't looking too hot.
With that, I still have another 15 feet of movement, so Nonus is going to continue into the room.
Okay.
And then that is turn.
Davina, you have just seen Anissa save River Reed. What do you do? Also,
Okay, I heard everything.
there's a swarm of wolves coming towards you.
I was pissing me off. Okay, so I heard everything that I was close enough. I could hear everything River was saying to Anissa, so I'm gonna look at Anissa and say, "Let's protect River from this demon. This pact truly isn't good for him." Wink, wink. And then I'm gonna cast Shatter. My last fucking spell. I'm just doing what I can. There's no way I'm gonna catch up to his ass. On this fucking demon.
Is there a way to do that without hitting us?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's
Like
saved.
this whole half over here is. It's half.
Yeah, I
That's
assume
what
you're
I'll take half.
doing it in like a way where only it gets
Yeah,
caught.
precisely. And maybe a little bit of property damage, and it's really fucking loud, which is the part of the point.
So that is going to be for 7 damage, as it made the save.
Yep. And then I am going to...
Get the fuck off.
Fuck you guys,
Split
I'm gonna
the
see if we can get more
party.
help.
Please don't get farther away
Um,
from me in case you go down.
If I go down, I get it. At this point, I'm closer to Brobot than I am to you.
No, you're not. Robot left. He's not here.
He left you behind, Davina!
He's...
Before I do that, I would like to, I was like, here, so I could have... Nope. I wasn't close enough to give Bardic Inspiration
No,
to anybody.
like it's your call. Don't worry.
I'm literally, I'm out of spells, and, like, my cantrips aren't gonna do shit to these guys, so I'm gonna do what I can do. Okay? That's my turn.
Cool. The swarm of wolf spirits begins to move towards Lupin and Anissa, and then just as it's reaching, it disappears. It appears to have been dismissed. Which means it's Cain's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna use Dream Whip, and I gotta whip the fuck out of this demon.
Mhm.
So 24
Hits.
for 9. Let's do acid.
9 acid. Alright.
Yeah, and oh, he's grabbing me. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
Right. Lupin's gonna do a little bop and a little bop. And together that will be the end of the Glabrizu.
Oh,
Dolores hits the ground and just lays on her back.
I'm not going to go out of turn order just yet because Nonus is currently chasing after River. Unless you kind of just want to, we can just have that hanging there, because you'll move at basically the same speed anyway.
Yeah, if anything, Nonus points towards, like, where the party would know the passage is. A hidden passage! One that they are running away from. Quick after! And then Nonus is just going to fly down it.
I have a question. Does the demon just disappears, or is like
Yeah,
the corpse is in the ground?
Yeah, it kind of it went the same way as the spirit, the wolf spirit swarm. It just poof.
Okay.
And as Davina is kind of edging towards the door, you see that Austin has arrived. He is currently wearing much fewer pieces of clothing than when you first saw him. Like, he's just had to like tug on a tunic and like some
Fucking do it.
pants.
It's not. Oh my God.
Sword in hand, couple of knights in tow. Hail, Davina! Where's the demon?
He has a weird secret passage. The demon's is on the floor, technically. Did his body disappear? Like,
Yeah.
there's a big outline on the floor of ash. I point to that.
There's an
Will there be an
There's
outline of glass?
There's an odd Glabrizu shaped outline on this floor. Something happened here.
As everyone's
Alright, no,
moving
just ignore that. That's fine.
As everyone is moving away, Lupin Lapan is going to approach Dolores and Cain and use Healing Touch on each of them.
Ooh, okay.
Fine, I'm going to roll that because that would be more fun.
It's
And been
4
fighting in the
ones for
chaos.
me.
16 to Dolores, 15 to Cain. Those are both not great, but
Listen, it gets me above half. That's all that matters.
Yeah, I'm gonna use symbiotic entity. It lasts 10 minutes, so hopefully, since we already know the path of the labyrinth, we can reach the river in 10 minutes.
Yeah, alright, Anissa, move aside. River's brother is here to talk to him.
DM, I need
Uh-huh.
guidance at this point. What action should be taken to... Ken, you wouldn't have been able to get there, Anissa is blocking the door. What action would be considered appropriate here?
I think in a way that's up to you. You have your command.
Yep. Okay.
Communicating the command could be interpreted as doing an action that is hostile or counter to the command.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to accept that. There is a look of anger. She's going to step away and let you. Can you roll the damage for me as I've gone against the command given?
I am going to roll the damage.
I mean,
It's
we're just
5d10
letting-
psychic.
So
we're letting Austin by. We're not doing anything.
But I'm letting you by. And my orders were to
Specific-
protect him from you, the party.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm stepping back. I'm not doing anything. I'm just really Austin gets right. I can't do shit anyways.
Anissa was blocking us specifically for the purpose of protection. Because she stepped aside, that means that she went against it.
I can only take that damage once,
a day.
but the spell doesn't drop, which means I have to continue inconveniencing the daylights out of the party. To keep things just moving, because otherwise it's just going to be protracted and boring. I'm just going to try and slow the party down. In whatever form that takes.
You're still conscious?
Yeah.
Okay. But
Paladinance.
It was only 25 damage.
only that would bring me down, but sure.
I just thought-
Very kind of punishment I was taking
Right?
at the beginning of this fight.
Listen, we were all taking punishment.
Oh yeah.
Do you think the zombies cleaned up all the ink off the floor?
No, ink's still there. Blood's still there too.
Wow, it's been a whole day. You would think that they would have cleaned up.
You'd have thought so, wouldn't you?
I have another question. When we first came here, we saw the catacombs things. Did we saw like any pile of bones on them?
In the catacombs, there would be bones around, yeah.
Okay,
feel
because
like-
I want to cast Unmade Dead.
Okay.
Doesn't that take like 10 minutes?
It says 1 minute here.
Would Nonus wouldn't
Oh.
stop and wait for the party? Would he have just been able to like get all the way through, or?
Yeah, you'd be accompanied by Austin, his two knights, who are, by the way, incredibly confused as to what's going on right now. They are not familiar with this part of the castle.
Meanwhile,
I feel like there's
Cain
like a
stays
concentration
behind.
matter. Like, okay, this way, yes, turn left, turn left.
Just look at the ground, follow the ink.
Yeah, follow the ink is.
Following.
So Nonus is going to charge ahead, and Anissa, you're trying to slow down the others?
Yeah, I've got one way I
You know,
can do it. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think I'm gonna make it, because I was close enough to hear what was going on. I think I'm gonna make it purposefully easy for you to follow the command, and I'm gonna keep doing this thing where I'm like nudging in front of you and letting you kind of push me back, like I will when you're at the back.
It's. I mean, we'll see how. Yeah, fuck it. I'm still gonna go ahead with what I was planning to do. I got told to protect, which means I need to stop. And to stop,
Grapple me, do it
I'm gonna cast sleep
on me.
on the group of people in front of me. Whatever happens, happens.
I have more than 21. I'm unaffected.
I think
Same.
most people have more.
But you're trying your darndest.
Yes. Plus, I'm also burning spell slots, which means I can't do my more dangerous shit against the party.
But it's like 1 minute, right?
Yes. No, it's a month.
No, 1 minute for animate dead.
Yeah, it would have
Oh,
been about a
animate
minute
dead,
by
my
now.
But like,
apologies.
everybody would keep like moving forward.
No, I mean
even if you
sleep.
stop.
It's like 1 minute on sleep, and then you wake up.
Yeah, you can. Well, also you can just
Yeah.
wake somebody up. Like if the guards fall over, I will just shake them by the shoulder. You can usually, you can literally just use an action to wake somebody. It's a great control spell at lower levels, though.
Sorry, I just had to reload Oral 20 because it was being a dick again.
Oh yeah, it'd just be
Roll
like
20 would never.
No. What's this all?
Right,
Anyway,
sorry,
I got nothing.
I was
Follow
just
the group.
setting up the last bit. So we'll say that Nonus, as well as the 4 NPCs, will arrive together. Shortly after that is going to be everyone except for Cain, who has gone on a very slight detour to get to animate someone.
Yeah.
And you will arrive with your animated someone on the turn after, or after a significant beat. We just line everyone up in the order in which they'll appear.
Oh, that's so cute.
And then I'll have your tokens shown as and when. Nonus, you burst back into the altar. Well, for you, I suppose it's the first time. You see River Reed exhausted, bleeding, angry, kneeling.
Not bleeding that much anymore.
No. Still quite bloodied, kneeling at the feet of Sabal de Fiante, who is just very slowly caressing River's hair. You did a good job. Rise once
Instantly, Nodos is going to cast Chill Touch on River to stop any healing.
more. So this is cutscene time.
Okay.
I promise to not fuck you over if you promise to not interrupt till I say.
Yep, no worries.
And it's not going to heal. They're just. You come across it's an oddly quiet scene between the pair of them as River's just crying with half with pain, half with anger.
Yeah, this is just first opportunity then. I'll let you do your thing.
Thanks. And I will say, and then he's chill touched, because that will hit. Sabal just looks down at River. You have done what you can, what you thought was necessary. You have given to Adeus all that you were able to. You may walk through the portal and join me with him on the other side one day. Or I will deal with your new friends for you. River, still crying, stands. No. You go. I have a score to settle with them. I will die or they will. Goodbye, my friend. And Sabal just nods and doesn't step through the portal to the dead side, but walks up to a place where there is still a decent splattering of gore. As there is an arm lying aside, a bunch of blood, a few scorch marks, and Nonus, as a consummate scholar, you can hear that Sabal is casting Dimension Door. A door
I got no way of
opens.
stopping that.
Door opens, and just before Sabal steps over, just turns around, throws his sword down onto the ground, nodding purposefully at nodding purposefully at River, sees Nonus and the others, and just goes, "Au revoir, Reeds, until we meet again." Disappears through the portal, and then River is hit with Chill Touch.
Just a skeletal bird talon just upon his shoulder. As 9 damage goes through, and then he cannot be healed until the start of my next turn.
This is when Anissa, Davina, and Dolores would pop in.
Yeah, he also has a disadvantage on attack rolls because he is technically undead.
Yep.
Against me.
River bends down, picks up the sword. It's dripping in acid as he stalks towards the center and goes. He just spits out some like blood that has accumulated in his mouth on the floor. Fine. Let's go for it then, shall we? Me or you? And your friends. Don't you want to arrest me, brother? Let me rot in jail for all time? Discover why I have built this place, or are you just going to murder me senselessly like those so goody two-shoes knights that you are? At which point, Cain and your little undead friend are going to appear. So Austin sighs, looks towards his knights, nods. Seize my brother. And he kind of looks towards the rest of you, like searching your faces, trying to determine if you all have murder on your minds.
I kind of.
For the sake
I
of the
honestly don't
realm,
think.
he must be dealt with.
He will be dealt with in a court of justice.
Then you have damned another for the sake of your so-called justice.
What
He is the mastermind of the werewolf problem. As far as I'm aware and have been told, a member of our charge has been infected. His head rolls, or else you damn another with the curse of lycanthropy.
Curses can be cured. We need to find out what he knows. Lupin is just is also going to look towards the others, scoot alongside a little bit.
I'm gonna nod at Austin and say, as long as you're willing to take responsibility for whatever happens.
Well, answers can also be pulled out from a dead body.
They are often limited. And he was going to demand the knights bring him to me. River and Austin Reed stand next to one another. The sword that Sabal left has been dropped back up on the altar, near the altar over here. The guards aren't that stupid. But they don't properly prevent River's hands from moving. As the two come close together, River smirks and looks down at his brother and says, "You should really have listened to them. Fucking die, you sanctimonious piece of shit!" River Reed casts Finger of Death on his brother.
Can I have given him my last bardic inspiration? I wanted to, but I didn't want to interrupt the cutscene.
I appreciate that. You can provide the bardic.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think
Sorry.
it would be fine. I can't just run up there and try to cast resistance.
Yeah. Whenever River starts saying this, is it possible for Nonus to start flying towards the sword to grab it to ensure that River can't get back to it first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Excuse me. And this is going to be Austin Rivers' save, his con save. DC 17. Yeah!
Oh my god!
That is still half damage. Or half as much. Awesome.
It's 31 damage.
Does River have more than 31 health?
Or does Austin have more than 31 is the question.
Yeah, does Austin I swear to god, if this is just like an instantaneous no matter what.
So the best kind of NPC stat block that I've been using to describe someone like Austin would be someone that has about 60 odd hit points. This isn't enough to kill, but is enough to wound.
I think that's all we care about. Just don't die.
But shocked as he is from the betrayal, Austin will fall prone from what is almost could have been a mortal wound, survived only by his own strength. And then River is going to snatch up the sword that Austin was holding, and that's where we're going to enter turn order once more.
Reroll initiative.
Yep.
Awesome.
I have nothing left, you guys.
I have a singular spell slot. I have to choose my spell very carefully.
I have 2 first level spells and no offensive cantrips and no weapons.
Oh my god. How you guys got so many spells? I have like 3 level 1, 1, 2, and 1, 3.
That at level 5?
Yeah.
Oh, druids aren't full casters, that's why. Yeah, clerics have at level 5 4 1s, 3 2s, and 2 3s.
Yeah, I just have like 2, 3. Yeah, I have the same.
Well,
Yeah,
I
it's just
came
you
in.
don't.
I came
Yeah,
in
druids
only
are full
having
copies.
cast 2 first level spells for the day.
Yeah. Okay. I am going to cast a cantrip. I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to keep Austin from being coup de grace. I'm gonna cast a minor illusion. And essentially, I'm just going to use that minor illusion to cast as it's gonna look as if there's a wall between, and it's gonna be a one-way wall between River and Austin, so that River can't see Austin, and hopefully we'll get disadvantage on any attacks that he does on
Okay.
him.
Just bear in mind you're
And since I'm doing it
whispering
in front
that
of him,
to
he
me.
could potentially do an intelligence check to try to see through it.
Cool. Yeah, just be aware that you're whispering your rolls at the moment.
Oh, am I? Oh shit! I don't know why I did that.
Did you die? Or almost die?
No, I think what happened. I was gonna try to. I don't know if I was gonna have a moment where I was able to use persuasion / deception on Anissa potentially to convince Anissa that what we were doing is in
That's fair.
River's best interest, but I didn't get that opportunity.
That's fair. The wall continues to work as an all-round. You would hope.
Hope. Because I can't fucking do much else right now. And I'm gonna honestly take a few steps back.
Yep. The guards have been ordered to take River in alive, so all they are going to do is to attempt to grapple River.
At least disarm him.
He is disarmed. Well,
He
he still
Maybe
has
some
his
other
arms.
sword.
He grabbed Austin's sword. The part of the grappling would be the disarming, but unfortunately River succeeded in jumping out the way. Dolores.
Lupin does have higher dex than me.
That's true. Lupin is actually just going to turn to the party and go, oh, are we wanting this gentleman dead?
Yes, if that's all right.
He's going to get his mace. You've seen what that mace can do. Both of the attacks hit. And Lupin knocks River unconscious. Stand back, gentlemen. These fellows have earned the killing blow. Dolores.
I don't want that.
As to clarify, yeah, that would have killed, but I didn't want to give that to an NPC.
That's,
So,
okay. Honestly, I would rather the NPC take the blame, but okay.
Okay,
Dolores is going to hold up her hand just to Anissa, just to show that she doesn't have any weapons. She doesn't have any way that she could coup de grace River, just in case. But she is going to make the movements towards Austin. So, make your call there.
No.
Awesome. I'm going to take my pouch of powder pure silver and I'm going to shove it into River's throat.
the pure silver is shoved down River's throat.
That's now 50 gold I've used during this entire combat.
And you haven't even been paid yet. At all.
Fill out a reimbursement form. We'll get you back.
I'll slightly retcon and say instead of going downright unconscious, River it drops to one knee and is on the verge of death. And Dolores, you just shove the powdered silver down, and it seems to absorb super quickly.
Yeah, and as I'm doing this, as he's just kind of looking at me, she is gonna look a little bit distressed, but she's going to say, "It's for the right of the line to be able to have their chance for the throne."
Would you like to describe how the silver rots River from the inside out?
Yeah, so as I'm imagining, just kind of like his skin is still kind of like probably like popped out some of it from the healing he received, but he still has like little bit of shards from the dust devil. But like as I just kind of like take the pouch and just like shove it into his mouth, his eyes just kind of like go wide as I'm kind of basically like holding like his head and then like holding over his mouth, kind of like it like goes through his nose all, as he's like choking it on it, and then you see like first like his esophagus is this like a throat, like the front of his throat just begins to kind of like deteriorate as like a mix of like rotting gloop and silver just kind of like pours down like a really gory glitter putty, and then it just kind of like his jaw then just kind of like follows as you just like see his like skeletal jaw just kind of like begin to like flail about as the tendons and muscles just like start to like break apart, and then it just kind of like goes down his chest before he just like collapses with like this uh entire dissolved part from the bottom of his jaw all the way down to like part way down his chest.
And after he collapses and dies, you see these. They look very similar to the swarm of wolf spirits that was hurting you earlier. Just these plumes of spirits race out of his body as the wind howls around, and they all get sucked up into that vortex. And
Dolores then turns around to Anissa and says, I'm sorry.
as they get sucked up, these 5 figures who have been doing nothing but regarding you coldly, standing and chanting, all 5 of them just fade as if they were never there, they were illusions. And the eyes glowing from the void beyond fade away as if the portal is now closed. And River Reed is finally dead.
I'm now gonna like kneel down to Austin and just be like, are you all right? Do you need healing?
I have felt worse, but not for a long time. I assume that by this time the wall would have disappeared. Though I think Elston could have seen out of it anyway, if I'm remembering minor illusion.
Sarah, are you muted?
I'm gonna drop it either way.
I am muted. Yes. Find the button. Hi.
Hello.
Yes. So yeah, I think yeah, he could have seen through it anyways. But I'll kind of come up and like try to steer him away from the body. Honestly, like help him up and like try to turn him around away from the like melted body of his brother.
I'm just gonna do a little patch up cure wounds on his chest from where the finger of death touched him at.
Meanwhile, in the back, Cain and his new animated dead are just going like, eh, eh.
Well.
How long did they last for?
I think it's 24 hours or something like that. Yeah.
I guess you got a free servant for 24 hours then.
You can just miss it early if you want to, but I don't think you're gonna for humor reasons.
Just a little bone servant.
Anissa, how you doing?
There is nothing in her head. Actually nothing, because gear still persists. It will persist for a month regardless of if the caster is dead or not. So right now there is nothing in her head and it is disturbing.
It can be removed with a remove curse, which is a 3rd level spell.
I have that. I just can't use it.
I just don't have the spell slot.
I have one spell slot left, and that's first level. After I kind of just like took care of that necrotic patching over Austin's chest.
You have spell slots left?
I have one.
Yeah, with that, I'm gonna say you guys are going to leave this rather depressing area. Perhaps leave the corpse be for a little while. And at the very least, return to the manor proper.
Hopefully.
During like the time while this is all going down and everything, Nonus would be like very interested in this like fun stuff up here.
Bailey, you
take
lost
away
one
the
character up there.
You can take away the rogue from the player, but you can't take the player out of the rogue.
There's some fun stuff. You've got that sword, definitely magical, worth looking at later.
Yeah, Nonus definitely keeps that. I do need to find myself a pearl for identify.
Yep. On the altar is various things that you would consider being used for sanguimantic rituals.
Oh, fun. Well, that's always fun. Nonus has like sheathed the sword or like added it to like his hip and is now just like documenting things with like a notebook, and then people are like, "We're leaving," and he's like, "I'll be down in a minute," as he's just quickly documents things before flying back and meeting back up with the party of just like what's up here, different things. If this like little crater or whatever, like the edge here, if that's like fleshy or not, he just like makes a whole bunch of notes.
Okay.
He is very fascinated by this place. And then we'll regroup with the party.
I do not have a map specifically for Austin's quarters. So to just make it a bit more accurate, I'm going to move you guys back over to the ballroom.
Nah, just theater of the mind it. We're fine.
Yeah, fair enough. So you all, you know, Austin Reed is quite injured. So he requests to be taken to his bedchambers. He thanks the party, asks them to come by in the morning to discuss things further, but he requests rest.
Your bedchamber? Are you sure you want my brother to see you like this?
Well, they have different bedrooms.
I'm messing with him and also intimating that I think my brother is his bed.
Fair. No, he will literally say, well, he's in his own bedroom.
Sure.
Did he shudder? Why are you shuddering?
Tell him good night for me.
He's tripping over his own words for sure. And do you guys return to the Hepburn Manor? Get some sleep yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dolores thinks one of her ribs got knocked loose from being pinched by a giant crab claw.
Well, my dress is ruined, so that's equally as bad.
Dolores casts mending on the ripped parts of the dress.
I love to think that like Davina's just complaining about this, and Dolores is just like grabbing the dress or like trying to like walk like as they're walking and trying to mend it, while Davina's just power walking home complaining.
Just like, oh, I can help with that. Just can you slow down a little though? It's a little hard to breathe and move.
What? Did someone say something?
Dolores would remember this, but she's too nice to. played
my
a
God.
shit cleric. I should have played a cleric who would have demanded like a gold piece per spell cast.
Oh, Davina, would you happen to have
Debbie
a pearl
actually
I
is
could
grateful
have?
once she sees it. Oh, Pearl? GM, tell me if I'm not allowed to do this, but Davina takes an earring out of her ear.
I would say you would probably
Say no.
you would be that bitch who would wear 200 gold pieces worth of pearls alone to a fight.
Yeah, like I pull out. I just pull like out one earring, and it's just a string of like ridiculous pearls. Like, will one of these work? Like,
It just has to be worth a decent little amount, around the ballpark of 100 gold. It will just help me identify the sword better that the weird fellow who was kissing River gave him to try and fight us before he was escorted down.
I mean, here, she'll just hand over one of the earrings, and she'll be like, honestly, they made me feel too much like my mother when I'm wearing them, anyways. So, I feel like rubies next time for sure.
It will complement your hair or be hidden by it. Who knows? It is always good to change up one's appearance, is it not?
Well, yeah, obviously. You have to keep up with the times, with the fashions.
You return to Hepburn Manor. All seems well. Iris is just bimbling about, doing some dusting. She looks at you. Oh, good evening, madams. Forgot to put Lupin in there. All is well. Your sister is sleeping safely.
Perfect.
I have a question.
And
Um, uh, when we gave the sleeping thing to Kurt, we also got like antidote, right? To like bring him back, or it's just like after this period of time he will wake up.
Yeah, he should wake up after an amount of time. You can always go check if he's awake now, because
I
know,
think
it was
he
a
was
bit
supposed
fuzzy.
to. I think he was due to wake up tomorrow. That's why we kind of had to do it tonight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not an exact science to like the hour. It could take longer because he's smaller. It could have gone through his body quicker because he was fighting the illness.
Does anyone else see black And then before she finishes, she just like collapses on the floor face first.
okay,
Breathing,
someone call
snoring. She's
Yeah. Nonus
Okay.
will go over and like try and like lift open like an eye to ensure that his little friend is not dead.
No, she's just unconscious.
Exhausted.
It looks like, despite characters actually having literal levels of exhaustion, it seems that Dolores has never really exerted herself in this manner before.
Nonus is going to attempt to pick Dolores up and carry her to a bed.
Yeah, you can do that.
Dolores has been
But can
sleeping...
Nonus do that is the question.
Dolores has been sleeping in the Lady Maid's quarters?
Yes. I will say, even with the scale mail on, like with just the scale mail on, I'm under 100 pounds.
I think you forget that we have a party of negative strength.
How much does my zombie have? My zombie can carry her.
Oh yeah, the zombie could probably
Nah.
carry.
Nah, that is undead filth. Nonus will struggle if he has to.
Wait, I thought there were only bones down there. Wouldn't it just be a skeleton?
It would, but
It
I
could
don't have
be-
a token ready for a skeleton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it can be either a zombie or skeleton, so whatever.
Yeah, Nonus is getting nowhere as fast.
Yeah, so you are really lucky that that wasn't a nat one, because otherwise you would give Dolores a concussion.
Oh wait, technically I have disadvantage on ability checks because I'm actually exhausted.
Aw.
Okay,
That's
no, it was.
Why don't we let the undead servants carry? I mean, unless you want me to call an actual servant, we don't have manservants here.
She kept me alive this entire time, but we should just let the help her.
You are aware
Here's
that
the
we
thing.
only.
Look
You
at
are aware
Davina's
that
biceps, like.
we only survived thanks to the combined effort of everybody. We should have a little courtesy of supporting those who support us. You
I'm
don't
not
have to chip a
suggesting.
nail.
I can't physically lift someone. Like, they're wearing armor. I can, I can barely lift a hat box. If you know what I'm saying, like.
Does it look like I am the pinnacle
Yeah.
of strength?
I'm
Nonus says as he is like
looking over at Anissa.
You know, if
very
two,
much
if
struggling.
two characters with aided strength carry one character, that's technically the same as having 16 strength.
Dolores is put to bed eventually by an amalgamation of people. Probably
the
including at
irises.
least one undead person.
There's like a lot of arguing during the process too.
Lupin will
don't
probably end
even
up helping, to be honest.
I
What a
literally weigh
guy.
like I literally weigh right now like 100 pounds, give or take a few. If we want to be pedantic.
Cain, you
I
gonna
feel like Davina has never lifted like 20 pounds in her life, so.
Cain, Nonus, are you going to go check on
Oh no,
Kurtz?
I was just
Okay.
moving my token to properly.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, I'm gonna check on Kurt.
Anyone else?
B.
I'll check on my sister and then sleep. I need spell slots.
Okay.
I can't go on like this.
Anissa?
No, I got something different.
What you gonna do?
Heal myself up and then get into a back alley fight.
Okay. We will touch on that in a second. Cain, you open the room into Prince Kurt's quarters. Instead of sleeping peacefully, he has a dagger sticking out of his chest. His skin is cold. The blood is dried. And there is a piece of paper lying on top of the bed next to his corpse.
Fuck, okay. What does the paper says?
It doesn't say anything. It is a drawing, a calling card. It is a yellow crest, trisected with a banner of red, and on top of that has been drawn a single arm, the right arm. You know this symbol. It's the symbol of House Bratel, but the arm is new.
Okay, can I try to make a medicine check to see how long is he dead?
Yeah, go for that.
Okay. I'm gonna use knowledge of past lives too.
Mhm.
Just medicine.
You
19?
approximate that he was murdered shortly after you all left for the party.
What?
Ren, I have a question as well.
Mhm.
With a medicine of 19, would Cain also be able to determine if the gentle repose that I cast on Kurt is still active?
That is a good idea. Let me just...
Because I cast it before we left, and it has a duration of 10 days.
So, as I recall, it was kind of we altered the purpose of that spell slightly since he's corpse-like but wasn't a corpse, and the purpose was to stop him becoming undead.
Yes, but it is still. But now that he is fully dead, does that override it, or does it still maintain a continuation?
I would say because his status as in terms of life has changed, it would be quite likely that repose has not worked to its fullest. Not saying it's completely overridden.
But sorry, I just want for information, if it's still active. I know I'm unconscious. I can't do anything right now, but
you want to know.
Yeah.
I would say the corpse is not going to decay as much, but the time limit factor would not have kicked in. AKA, you'd need more powerful magic than you have access to right now to revive him.
All right.
Do you alert anyone, Cain?
Yeah. First, I'll call everyone who's in this. Oh, okay.
He'd have gone back
I would say I'll call
downstairs.
everyone who was in this floor.
So that's
Nonus.
Davina and Nonus.
Yeah. I would ask Davina. Yeah. I'll call everyone and.
Putting myself night down.
I'll be like, well, guys. Bad news and good news. Good news is that Curzon is not a werewolf. Bad news is this he is dead.
I don't have sending. I can't call a priest. So we need to. Fuck.
Can we talk I forgot his name. Where's my notes?
Are you gonna speak with them?
With Bunny Man. What's his name?
Lupin.
Yeah. Because I remember asking him to look out for any invasions or anything. And he has huge ears. Sure, it's not out, but I assume he can hear pretty far and nicely, and he did.
You call for him.
Notice him.
I mean,
are you doing the same thing Davina does with Iris? You just go, Lupin!
No, I'll call a maid and then ask her to call for them.
Alright. Either way, Lupin will come.
So my friend, I ask you to stay alert for any invasions or anything, and I just point Kurt. You happen to have heard, or I don't know, see anything happen after we left?
I had nothing. I only left about an hour ago. I didn't come and check in on him though.
The state he is in right now, it appears to me that he was killed shortly after we left.
Then it must be someone very familiar with this place. And its protections. Do you have any enemies like that?
It would be easy to ask who's not our enemies nowadays.
Well, yes, but how many enemies have, perhaps stayed here for a few nights or something? Someone deeply familiar with this place.
he fucking did it. I'll kill him. In my house?
It could have been Umbra. It could have been
It was Umbra.
First, I want to do an inside check. I want to make sure it wasn't. I don't necessarily think it was him, but I would.
Yeah, you
I'm
wanna.
checking the vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go for it. Yeah, he is being completely open and honest right now. This is quite perturbing. He thought he was keeping an ear out, and he's failed anyway, and he's very confused.
Looking around, because I've seen Umbra fight and kill people before. Does this look like Umbra's style?
Well, Umbra's style of killing, quietly has generally been to leave no mark. But given
he uses like psychic blades.
Yeah, given the fact that there is also evidence of a calling card, it is clear that whoever did this intended on, letting you know someone has intentionally done this and they want you to know who it is, but in a bit of a roundabout way. But you look at the calling card, you also would recognize this as being the crest of the house of North Bratel, the Tyrens. And do you remember, by the way, who Umbra identified himself to be? Before killing Jean Javert? Jericho Tyren of North Bratel.
Man, fuck political intrigue. I want to go back to dungeon diving.
Why can't we have more silly robot encounters in our political intrigue game?
Davina, do you happen to have, I don't know, another mansion?
Do you have a second mansion?
Do you have a lake house somewhere?
Because this mansion has been like infiltrated so many times.
Get the longest look, and you see. Don't you remember that abandoned, haunted-ass house in the woods? Yeah, that's our other mansion.
I mean, at this point, that place seems more safe than this one.
Umbra's been there too!
Let's go to the haunted place.
Do you have any sort of magic to contact people and a place?
I can cast sending tomorrow. I just can't do it now.
My magic is limited. I can heal. I can detect what kind of moral character one person has. I can commune with my god. And I can raise the dead.
Perhaps it's worth communing with your god.
Wait,
but
hold
I
on.
don't.
Let's roll back that last one.
No, I think it's more like the skeletal servants that we just saw. I don't know if it's. Well, can you back to?
I believe you mean in more the animate a corpse way.
Yeah, bring someone back to life is something really difficult to do.
I've posted what Lupin can do.
Ah.
Wait, what is...
That's what you get for assuming you make an ass out of you and the party.
Oh, Anissa, we're just discussing what to do with the dead prince.
The what prince?
Okay, so raising the dead is actually fairly impressive magic in the current.
Oh.
In our current magical climate, so if you wouldn't mind, actually.
Well, I can't just do it. I need the equipment.
What sort of equipment do you need?
A diamond. You surely have a
One
few
moment.
lying around this.
One moment.
No, the Hepburn family absolutely does not have 500 gold pieces, large diamonds just lying about their manor. You need to go to
Oh,
the
I'm
bank
sorry.
for that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thanks for that.
Did you write Davina's backstory? I don't think so. In fact, I read right here what Sarah wrote is that they actually have a 500 diamond on one of the irises right now.
Every iris carries like 1,000 gold worth of diamonds and is all trained to be able to bring back the dead. It is standard practice for
Made
iris.
of diamond.
So the bank will be open at 9 a.m.
I mean-
tomorrow.
I mean, so the necklaces and like earrings and things like that have diamonds at large, we usually keep in a safety deposit box in the vaults at the bank for security reasons.
Well, I do hope that your accounts have not been seized.
For what? They're not even technically under my name. They're under my brother's name, which is ideal.
Well, he
It's not
is
like
a
he's really
squire.
law.
Who's to say he did not give up all his worldly possessions?
I hate to interrupt, but I cannot raise this creature.
Excuse you?
Have you seen the wound? The heart is missing.
Davina kind of just like pushes her hair back and is like, oh, fine, I'll come closer to the corpse.
The blood kind of obscured it, and Cain wasn't looking like specifically at the wound, more at the body as a whole. So you just missed it. Kurt wasn't just stabbed; the heart was carved out. Whoever did this was aware of what is necessary to bring someone back to life and seems to have ensured this does not happen. I cannot bring someone back if their heart is missing. My magic can't regenerate that.
There is a spell that can do that. Hold on, let me just. My textbook is around here somewhere.
Is that not? No, true resurrection brings somebody back from just a word.
It brings somebody back as long as you have like any piece of them or any form of remains.
Yeah, but there's another spell that can like bring an arm back or something.
That's
would apply to a
regeneration
heart.
that requires the target to be alive.
Well, I'm not a cleric.
I do believe I've read in studies that there's a way to reincarnate a dead man. He would not be the same, but would be of the same sound-minded body. However, I forget the exact specifications of such a spell. It is one that I cannot currently cast, but potentially in, I don't know, 20 to 30 years.
Well,
I mean,
let's
that'll
not
still be
dwell
viable then.
Let's not dwell on the matter if we can or not bring her that. But Anissa, and I probably see her like
Yeah, what's
at the
Anissa
door
up to?
frame.
Anissa's kind of wandered up here. How are you doing? You used to try and protect Kurt.
Oh, there's nothing going on behind those eyes. There's going on for the sake of going on. Just stares at you. Stares at the party.
Nonus just kind of walks up and waves a hand in front of Anissa.
Yeah,
They're
nice.
obviously dispelled.
Well, it
Before
certainly
River-
won't be me.
Or River cast some sort of enchantment or gas or something of that nature.
Oh, Anissa just has gas? Let's just get her some Beano.
No, Geas.
I am unconscious. I'm not really there.
But there's nothing we can do right now. And seeing this state of everyone, I think rest is due. And we can talk about it in the morning.
I just need to. Obviously, we know who did this. Nobody. Well, I mean, we've touched things, but nobody touched anything anymore.
This is a crime
I
scene,
am
people.
going to. I'm going to write a note to a very annoying detective, telling him that unfortunately, Umbra has come and committed a murder in our home, so we don't take the heat for this. We have a solid alibi for time of death. So.
Yeah, you were off committing a different murder.
Hey.
When he witnessed us, do.
It was one.
Or not witnessed us, do, but witnessed us theirs.
It was one in defense of, like, literally, he attacked his brother.
Self-defense.
It was defense. Well,
Yeah,
not
literally, we have
self-defense. No, we did a we
Third
did a
party
citizen's defense.
Citizen's execution.
Citizen's execution.
He accidentally fingered death himself. I don't know how he did it.
Oops.
Really bad miscast.
The dog.
Whoopsies.
The dog. Part of him switched on, and all he saw was just like a flying sack, and he went nom. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna actually try to preserve this crime scene. And now
Everyone
Umbra wants to
out.
come and commit murders in my home. He can continue to be wanted for crimes.
I would like to suggest that everyone please go sleep close to another person just in case.
My sister's a blood mage, so I'm okay.
Well, in that case, Nonus will take the chair.
Okay.
He'll perch up in on the head of it.
Okay, so Cain can sit in the chair itself.
Yeah.
Bailey, you know that my cuck chair is always open to you.
And Anissa?
Will eventually, but not right now.
Okay. I think we're going to take our break then.
Okay.
This is a very good time too.